Hello, welcome all to the late night version of my FPV stream. Welcome to my humble abode. It's quite warm here, actually, but I dare not open a window because it's freezing outside. So today, or tonight actually, we're gonna be building a brand new thing from Ragg-e. Uh, Let me just see if anyone's on the chat yet. No, not yet. Let's just continue. Regardless, it will just be me and you, internet. So, what is this new thing, you might ask? Let me see if I can show you. Pop. This, I'm sure that you have seen before, is a Ragg-e WBX frame. This particular one has a Betaflight F3 board, and then BL Heli. It's not BL Heli 32, just regular BL Heli ESCs. I think the back ones are from TBS actually, and then the front ones are some different ones. But it's all the same type of ESCs really. I think it's 25 amps ESCs in all arms, but I think the back ones are TBS. Then the motors are the F60, the 2450 kV, really good motors. But the brand new thing that oh, someone's on the chat. Hey, Mr. Ragg-e. So the brand new thing, and Thomas himself came to watch the stream. Brand new thing that is that I'm about to show you watching the stream, and I guess if you're watching it later on, you'll still be able to see it. So you can see this pod. This pod is actually 3D printed, and I 3D printed on really low quality on my printer, so it looks a bit on the crappy side. You can see a lot of the 3D print isn't that good. So Ragg-e is, correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, but is about to release, and that's the new stuff, some new pods. Look at that, which look exactly the same as these, but are made from a different material. So you can see here, there's no lines, no anything. This isn't 3D printed. It's some special type of material. Thomas, if you're on the line, let us know in the chat what exactly is this and how people can get it. Then I'll just cast. That's correct. Let me just check one thing here. We're not using raise flight anymore. Just checking the comments. Right, so these new pods are somehow casted. I don't know exactly what material, but you can see that they're really, it's not spongy, because you can feel that they're quite hard. I won't be able to break this, even if I try really hard. But if they crash, they're gonna absorb the crash a lot better than a 3D material. The 3D printed material. I mean, this is TPU. I've had really, I love my TPU. I have it in a lot of quads. If you follow me on YouTube, you might have seen that most of my quads are made, well, some part of my quads are, for most that I use, are made in TPU. The problem I find in TPU is that, especially in the cold, once you start crashing, then TPU really starts breaking apart really easily. I don't know if that's going to happen with this frame, but yeah, urethrin cast plastic, Thomas is saying on the chat. So I think this will take a lot more beating than TPU, but we're gonna test it now. There's several different colors available, I think. The ones that I've seen are gray or it's like smoky color, um, purple if I'm not mistaken, and then you have this beautiful transparent one, which is the one that Thomas very kindly sent me to test. So we're gonna start by taking away this, and this, by the way, is for the WX. It fits the both frames, so if it's the carbon fiber frame, but it also fits the other. I think I have one here. The HDP frame as well. So if I wanted to put this there, it would be completely possible. Yeah, hey Lizman. Yeah, you can possibly paint it, but what I'm really excited is that obviously because it's clear, you'll be able to make it glow from the inside. So I found some really tiny LEDs, which I'm gonna be placing on top of the flight controller. Maybe I'll cover the other LEDs that the flight controller has, just so they don't shine as well. And then I can basically make this glow whatever color I want, or no color at all. So let me take out the current frame, or the current top. It's yeah, it's quite nice. I really like the type of material. It's bouncy, like it's hard enough that it will survive a crash without any problems. But I like the bounciness off of it. There you go, one. So sorry, I have to speak a bit softly because it's late here in the UK, which is London, UK, East London to be more precise, which is where I'm currently at. But if you have problems hearing me, just let me know in the chat. I think it should be fine. All right. Oh my God, there is a lot of cables there. So I think I have one cable missing, which is for the power. What's this? So this is video. There's a cable underneath here, which is for the. I'm using TBS. Yeah, what do you call these? Micro crossfires. Yes. So I blanked out for a second. Let me update this. Have a Ragg-e. Leave a comment in the chat. Oh. All right, so this is the connection for the video, and this as well, I'm sure. And I just need to get the can possibly check it online. I need to check where I need to connect the other pin for the camera. Yeah, so I have 5 to 36 volts, ground, video. I have the ground and video cables here. Then this will connect to our VTX, which is here. Does it have Oh, I'm missing one thing, because this amazing little board is capable of connecting to the Unify and change channels through stick commands. But for that, I need to connect one cable to, I think it's TX3, and I don't. Oh, actually, there's a cable there. Is there? Yeah, there is. It's that one. Okay. Never mind. There's already a cable connected to TX3, so I can change whatever channel I want. Excellent. So first I need to put this somehow underneath. And connect this cable here. It would be easier to just lift the flight control a little bit, so it fits better. There we go. And now can really squeeze it down. Cool. So what I do is, if I can show you, I put the TBS Crossfire underneath the flight controller, and this is a flight controller that has already the PDB to connect the ESCs on it. So really all I need to do is, you can see there the connector for the Crossfire just going underneath. And then what I do is the cables just go on the back side of the WBX, and I just shove one in one little antenna that I have on the back, that one, and then the other one on the other side of the antenna. That way, if I crash or, well, whatever happens, it's going to be extremely hard for me to break any of these two antennas. Okay. That's it. See there? Antennas fed through the through these two antenna placers there. And I'm gonna take this thing off for the time being because it's pissing me off a little bit. There we go. Right, next, let's see the chat. I have a Ragg-e. Hey Jones, J Jones, Jessica Jones. I was just watching your show, Jessica. It's amazing. You kick ass. No, you're not. Probably not Jessica Jones. Probably John Jones. Juan Jones. What Ragg-e do you have? J Jones? And do you know that Mr. Ragg-e himself is here with us on the chat? Nope. Right, so while I wait for the people in the chat to reply, what I'm doing right now is I'm getting the regular FPV camera that I use, a Runcam Mini. I think it's a Sparrow Mini, and adding the adapter just because I tested it just before the stream, just to make sure I had the adapter. WBX5, cool. So this this new pod only fits larger cameras. Doesn't fit the mini, a bit too small, but the larger fits just fine, as you can see. But you do need the adapter. So I'm getting a couple of screws, fixing the adapter. Another one there. Come on. WX Evo, I think, is was one of the pride and joys of Mr. Ragg-e. He really likes that quote. Or Thomas, what if you're still in the stream? What's your favorite frame? Huh? I'd like to hear directly from the creator of what their favorite frame is. One more screw. So hard to find the screws. Flagship. The flagship, yes, but your favorite one, like the one that you like, I love this because of whatever. Or is it, yeah, maybe it's the WX that you love, or maybe it's I mean, you've had so many crazy designs. Had the new Twitch, let's see if I have it here. The Y4. That's one crazy quad. Right, so I've connected the camera now. I need to put it the right way up, which is like this. And find the pods. Type on, yeah. So the WBX is your favorite then? Yeah, I have to say I really like it, but for racing, the new frame that is still not out there is my favorite one. And if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, oops, I'll show you in just a bit. After I get the screw out. Need two new screws actually. Come on, one. True. Oh man, there we go. No, that's the wrong one. That's the right one. Cool. So for the other frames is this one that I'm gonna use for racing this year. This is a 4-inch. We don't have a name for this yet. It's the bowl. And I made that crazy little top for it. I love it. I love the horns. And you have it in this HDP version or in carbon fiber, which is so much lighter. Like when I pick both up, it's crazy. This is like, this just wants to fly. Just wants to fly. By the way. But I love it. It's amazing. It's a really cool frame. So those will probably be in the future, I guess. Coming out, maybe. Oh man, this really needs a super big screw to get to the other side. Gonna need a different one. Yeah, that's it. It cut. Cut one, but this is too short, so we're gonna need to find another screw. Excellent news. This one is. Nope. Here it is. Here it is. That's the winner. No, it's the same. Man. Oh, there it is. There we go. We got a winner. And poke it there. Yeah, guys, hey Scott. If you have some questions for Ragg-e, I mean, he's online. It's a prime chance to be able to contact him or ask him any questions about Ragg-e. Or when is this gonna be released? Do you have any idea that you can tell us, Thomas? That looks nice. You can see the camera inside. Look at that. It's cool, huh? Even from the back. Oh man, when these LEDs are on there, gonna be prime. Right. So let's get that out of here. Let's find. These just can go there. These ones as well. Let me see if I can put it here just to see how it looks. Does it fit? Hope it does. Does fit. There we go. Huh? Hey Nemo. That is gonna look nice. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use, this will probably be like this. I'm gonna use whatchamacallit, these on the back there. And then a couple of oh no, I don't need the other ones because it's on the arms. Yeah, it's just that one. Excellent. I really like this. Thanks, man. This is actually what the stream is about. It's about this new pod, and you can see that this is transparent. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this little LEDs inside of the quad, and see how that goes. How do you fix antennas out in the back? So what I've done is I got a couple of like RC car antennas, and I put them in the arms. And because I'm using the Crossfire, TBS Crossfire, then the cables, you can see right there. The cables, one of them goes into one antenna and the other one goes into the other. And the RF loss is minimum. I'm not flying this. This is for racing, so I'm not flying like miles away. So there's no issues with losing reception at close range. Flying this. What do I want? I'm gonna take these props off actually, because they're bothering me a bit. Yes, indeed, man. You can bend it, but I'm like pulling it on it as hard as I can, and there's no damage, nothing, and it's still really soft. So it's a bit like TPU, but TPU, I think if I pull enough, this might at least it's gonna go like crazy and probably break. I think with the cold it will break for sure. That's the problem I have with TPU. I mean, I love TPU, but if it's cold out, it's not gonna last long. So we'll see how this one does with the cold. But yeah, some sort of plastical casts. Yeah, this one is pretty good even without the camera inside. Okay, so I need to find the cable. That's better. I need to find a cable that allows me to connect to the camera, because I think that's what's missing. And then I need to figure out which one of these are the LED ones and connect it. So let's find a cable first. Shouldn't be too hard. There's one right here, but this is a bit malleable. I really like, for builds, I prefer using silicone cables, because if you're bending them, then they don't really care, rather than other types of, crappier cables. What's this? I can cut this off, and I can use that one. Yeah, silicone cables just last longer. So whenever I can, even if it's the wrong color, like this one is going to be, I prefer using silicone cables rather than non-silicone. Gonna be in drone base. I know that there's a race. I wanted to go, but I haven't registered yet. I might do it. I'm actually racing tomorrow, but it's more of a fun race thing. Where's the blue? Sorry, I'm missing the solder. Oh, there it is. There we go. I like to keep other types of wires, just because sometimes you have some really crappy thing that you need a wire like that for, and If it's silicone or not, it won't really matter. So I don't toss all, but definitely for like proper builds, I like to use just the correct type of cables, which for me is silicone. Okay, so now I need a little connector for the camera. I saw one here earlier. There we go. Yeah, but the TPU pod, there's another one that was designed. Let me put it here. That's TPU, but I printed it in really low quality, so it looks like crap. One, and then I think that if I would crash with this, like after 2-3 crashes, it might start breaking because it's just, I don't know. I think I put the infill like at 20% or something super low like that, and yeah, I didn't like it very much. Okay, so let's see how this is. Ground is in the middle. Ground in the middle. Here we go. Pop. And then video is on the right hand side. Right there. Go on. Yes. And the last cable, we're gonna need to take power from the board, so I need to figure out where is it gonna connect to. I'm using a, what is this? Sorry. A Betaflight F3. It's pretty old now. Like what? 6 months old? God. It was new, like not that long ago. Things in quads go out of, out of what's the word, like out of newness. I don't know what to call it. So quickly, it's crazy. Like you buy a board today, and then maybe even in a few weeks, it's gonna be out of date already. Okay, that one's done. This one is, I'm just trying to secure the board correctly, not pressing on anything that shouldn't be pressed. There we go. Cool. So now what I'm gonna do is, really, are you flying? So Neil was just saying on a chat that he struggles to get Betaflight to fly as locked in as KISS. Are you flying freestyle or racing? Yeah, so that's the one reason I like these boards as well, just because it's so easy to just connect. Yeah, so it depends. For racing, what I do is I lower the super expo rates way down, so then it feels super locked in. And probably it depends on bigger things like this, increasing P by a fair bit, and then just testing on I's and D's until if you get that locked in feeling. But definitely for racing, try and lower the super expo. So mine are like about are like 50 on all, like pitch, roll, and yaw. On 50, it's not percentage, it's just 50. And for freestyle, what I do is I get so roll is higher. Roll I have it like on 70 something, 75, 78. Then pitch, to do flips front and back, I have it much lower. I have it like on 60 something. And then yaw, I have that even lower, like on 50, 52, 53. And that gives me the kind of locked feeling I have I have a kiss quad as well. That gives me a lot more approximate feeling to what I have with my kiss quad. So hopefully that will help you. Okay, so let's go to Chrome. We share my screen and we go to Beta Flight F3 pinouts. See if you're no, you're not watching. Oh, websites. There we go. Should be watching now. There we go. So pinout for Beta Flight F3, and this one will do. Hopefully, it's big enough. Where was it? There we go. So RAM, V in, V out already done. So we kind of want the RAM, which is this one, the third from the left, for the camera voltage, which is this cable that we have here. And then for the LED strip, it's the third from down. Cool. And it's LED strip, 5 volts and ground. See if I can get this heat up. So third down, that one. Bang. Oh, the ground, yes, I even forgot. Like the ground on these boards is because it's like a whole massive pad of ground underneath. It takes tons of times to heat up. You kind of need to just let the soldering iron sit there for a bit, and even then it's crazy. Just add more solder. There we go. That third one there for the camera. Good. And then this we're gonna cut this shorter. I guess we have to. Where's the scissors? I just had it. Here they are. Just gonna trim a little bit of the edge so we can solder it in. Checking the chat. Hey Marcio. Also the gym is so hard to solder. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was just saying. It's because the board heats up a lot, obviously. So what they've done with the Beta Flight 3 is that they put basically like a massive heat sink, which is ground, what you use for ground. The problem is that in order then to solder the ground, any ground cables in, you have to just stick your iron there for a while. Which is that one there. But once it has some solder, it's works pretty well. Now, before I plug this in, I just need to make sure, absolute sure, that the ground is not crossed. And I know that for the camera, it's fine. I'm not going to plug in the camera just now. Not going to plug in the VTX just now. But this one, I'm unsure if it's actually the right way. I have the same quads, well, the same thing here. And I can see that. Cool. Oh, it actually says here where the says here in really tiny letters on that side, V in grounds and 5 volts. So as long as this is the right way. See, it's completely wrong. Good thing I checked. Take this off. And take the one off. Cool. Doing good so far. Need to put this here and see that. So okay. So ground goes on the right hand side. Done. Then yeah. Then 5 volts in the middle. It's easy. And then we got the signal cable in the other ends. One. My God. There we go. Cool. So right now, plug this in. And we can do a small test, shall we? And this is when we find out if all of this is gonna blow up or not. So stay tuned. Will it explode? I'm sure all of you are hoping that it will explode, but I'm not. 14 volts, a bit low. Let's check this one. 97 volts, pretty good. Plug it in. Everything Tony, good. And now, so what I want to do is I want to put these VTX here on top and then place this here. Yeah, so when it lights up, it will light up all the, where is it? I lost it. Oh, there you go. It will light all of this up. Yeah. Oh, there's something I just thought that I will have to do as well, which is opening a little USB port on the side. But I guess I can do that with a hot iron. So let's try this. Let's try to show you what that will look like. And for that, I just need to connect this bent. There we go. Okay. Oh, USB don't recognize. Let's see if it works or not. Bit of light. Yeah, it does work. Okay, so let me share with you this. Should be able to see it now. And what we want to do is we want to go to configuration, I think. Then we want to enable let's strip. Save and reboot. Oops. The connection for this USB is a bit loose. Maybe it's the cable. Could be the cable. It's all good. Connect. Where is it? Oh, it didn't save, did it? Probably not. No, it didn't. Let's strip, save and close. Oh, there it is. And then how does that look on the video? Oh my god. Let me close the lights. That looks awesome, man. Completely awesome. And you can see my face here, like, all lit up. That's how much light this creates. That is so awesome. Let me try and change the color. How is this done? Ordering. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we do this. And color. Red. Save. Huh? Is that cool or what? Well, I don't think it's gonna. I don't think that the. Yeah, I know. I don't think it's gonna influentiate the video, just because you're never gonna fly. You wouldn't be able to fly in a dark place like this. And when you're flying, anyways, the LED is on the back, so you're not gonna be able to see it anyways. Oh, I think I disconnected the cable there. Lit up. Oh my god, this cable is so sensitive. Reconnect. Looks amazing. Let me see the colors, see how it looks. Connect. Let's strip. Green. Oh, I have to select it first. Green. Save. That looks really nice. Or just green. Or let's blink. Oh my god, no. orange, looks a bit yellowish. Cyan looks nice. Purple looks cool as well. Really cool. Well, turn the lights back on. Actually, this light should be enough, shouldn't it? Yeah, I think it's alright. You can't properly see me. Let's turn both lights on. There we go. That's a bit better. So, let's disconnect this. I really like it. Thank you, Thomas, if you're still online watching this. You got my seal of approval. That looks amazing. So now all I'll have to do is install the rest by connecting this cable here and checking how all fits together. So this will go here. That looks good. Looking good. And that one is gonna go on top here. There. Okay, cool. So let's, oh, I need to put this in, right? So I'm using a little hey Nemo, close up, yeah, can do. There you go. That's a WBX, and what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put this here on top. I'm gonna put the little LED on top as well, so it just does backlight to all the back. Everything's falling off. Thomas, did you manage to see the? I don't know. No, don't think so. But if anyone has a question for Thomas, please put him on the on the chat. Thomas, did you miss? I think you did miss something. You missed the LEDs working. But if you stay on for a little bit, I'll put them on in a second. It looks amazing, man. Really amazing. Okay. Let me put this here. Where is the... So what I'm doing here is I'm pretty much duct taping the antenna to the Unify, because I've had so many issues with these that if you just leave the antenna, it'll eventually just break or snap, or when you're bending it. So what I do is I put it the opposite way, and then I just basically tie it together so it wouldn't be able to break it. And now all I have to do is figure out how this is going to be connected. So probably that way will look good. Yes. And I need some of this double-sided sticky tape. Right underneath there. Sweet. So far, so good. Plug it in there. Oh boy. Just noticed something not so good. There's a broken cable. Ah, it's fine actually. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, shoving all the cables inside for a dry. Fell off. No, it's fine. It's looking pretty good. Oh, except for that. Oops. Hey Jam, how you doing? The king of micros in his house. Got some royalty coming in. Hey again, Matt. Okay. I think that's as far as it goes. So not bad. But I need to do something different here. A different spot to connect this. Oh, God. Oops. Okay. Definitely need to change how the LEDs are soldered. I'm just gonna put it here in the back, I think, and probably gonna hot glue it as well. So start up the hot glue. HD version of the mount. I guess you could probably fit an HD camera here. You just have to lower the flight controller. This is just one flight controller. So if you lower the flight controller a little bit, and put the HD camera like oh okay, put a session on top. Yes, actually that would be nice. Thomas, if you're still there, any ideas on that? Putting a little GoPro mount on top? That would be nice, actually. Oh, cool. Yeah, otherwise, I guess. Man, it just doesn't take it. Come on. Oh, I think it is in now. Cool. We got it. And this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna put a little bit of hot glue there, and I'm gonna solder the, not solder, sorry, hot glue the LEDs in the back here. That's how the pros do it. Beautiful. Huh? Like that. Hashtag that's how the pros do it. Hashtag what's that burning smell? So many batteries to charge for tomorrow. Gold. Alrighty. Oh, hot glue is almost dry. Looking good. Need to connect the. Need a new double-sided sticky tape, which I think rolled underneath the table. Yes. No. There we go. And we can connect the camera already. Maybe. Probably. Come on. There we go. You can do it. Now, what I want to do is put this like that. That would be really nice if we could all fit in like that. So what I'm doing is, now that I've connected the LEDs on the back side, there, pointing up, I'm gonna double side sticky the VTX on top of the flight controller, which will hopefully stay. Come on. Oh, God. There we go. Sticky that in. Sorry if it's not very apparent what the hell I'm doing, but it's like a weird camera angle. There. Stick that in. That's what she said. Okay. And hopefully now I can simply get the bolts from the other, there, this one. Or not. Pushed it out. It's gonna be hard taking these out. Not that hard, apparently. Okay, one down. Curious to see if all of this is gonna fit. And another one there. Oh my god, this thing's falling everywhere. Okay. Good thing is that this bends like a lot, so that kind of makes my job easier to find the oopsie daisy, find the right hole and shove it in there. Come on. Oh, there we are. Oh, we got it. Did we get it? Oh my god, it's not going to the other side. I think I just have to force it. Oh my god. So annoying. Let's try that again. So the assembly process, it seems, could be slightly easier. But good things come to all wait. Or maybe just use bigger screws. I don't know. Oh my god. Whew. I'm sweating. Okay, I definitely think I need bigger screws because this is not gonna reach the other side. Is it now? Where are bigger screws? What's that? That's not bigger. That's way too big. That should do it, actually. One. Need three more. Is that one bigger? No, it's the same. That one's the same. That one's the same. Come on, man. Just need a few screws, man. That was the same. Oh. That one's super big. That one should do it. 3, 4. Let's see if this works. Shall we? Okay. That's, oh, come on. Because it's rubbery, so when you push it, it kind of bounces back. Here we go. One is down. One down, 3 to go. Should probably put the back first. Shove the VTX inside there. There we go. Who's a good boy? Move that cable away from there. Always point a sharp object directly at your chest. Like a glove. Like a glove. Come on. Oh my god. There we go. I'm getting a workout from this, but it will be worth it. Oh, that's nice. Look at that tiny little tail there. That's nice. I should probably turn it on before, right? Is what I'm thinking. Because 2 screws are already in, so it's not going to pop out. Let's see. I also need to charge up this one a little bit more. I guess. Right, so now for the time. It's time to see if this is gonna. Is it gonna smash or is it gonna pass? Smash or pass? Okay. 3, 2, 1, like a glove. Huh? Oh. I can see one LED on. Where's the rest? Where's the rest at, motherfucker? Oh. No, that's alright. Right. And now what I need to do? I need to do a hole there. Because it was so nice just a moment ago. Why ain't it nice, man? What's the matter with you? Okay. So I need to turn on the iron, and I'm just gonna poke a hole here on the side so I can actually access the flight controller. Let me see if the VTX and all of that is working as well. Yep. All working good. And I can even check. Oh, I can't actually. It's cool because it has so many. I don't know if you can see it in this light. Let me turn it off. That is mental. That is absolute mental. A glow in the dark quad. That is super cool, man. Right, so what I want to do is I want to poke a hole here so I can actually access the flight controller and be able to change the LED colors if I want. See if I can do that. Wow, it's surprisingly hard to make a hole on it. Wow, actually it's really hard. Oh, it's a bit like rubber. You can see a little bit of the flight control already. And it kind of doesn't melt away. It does like this bubbly thing. It's very weird. And the smoke is the best. I mean, try to inhale as much smoke as I can. Yeah, it doesn't. It's so weird. Am I doing this right, Thomas? Poking a hole with a iron. And the hole is there. See if I can shove a cable in there. Yet or not. Oh, there's some little piece that went inside. Let me take this off. It's almost like it would cut better with a scissor. It's so weird. Like it doesn't melt away at all. It's going, but very slowly. And there's like weird smoke everywhere. Yeah, just rinsing it out. Seems to be okay. So I just need to push that. Oh man. A little bit got inside of the even a frill would work, yeah, maybe. There we go. It's all out now. So if I close this now, put this in the right way. Come on. You can do it. Okay. Close that in there. How poisonous is this smoke? Because I'm starting to see everything in blue. And also, I hear voices in my head, like a lot of them. A lot of voices in my head, but I do that normally anyway, so I don't think that's a poisonous smoke at all. Cool, that's completed. I like it. I just need to use the hot glue a little bit here. Push that in. Let's see if he likes hot glue or not at all. Need a new stick actually. Need to buy more sticks. Good. I think it likes hot glue. It's not too bothered about it. And that, ladies and gentle worms, is the final product. Ta-da! Oh. Close the lights now. Should be able to access the flight controller now. Yeah, and that's it. Plug it in. All right, you ready? Turn it that way. Look at that. That's, I don't know if you can really understand the color, but it's purple and it's just going from side to side. Like, it's really cool. I love it. Really cool. Good job. Super glowy. Well, I will definitely test this out tomorrow to see how it's flying. But that will be it for tonight. It's midnight already. Well, 1 hour and a half I spent here with you guys. I do hope you have enjoyed it as much as I have. And that's pretty much it. Let's see if anyone else is in the chat. No. So guys, thank you again for staying so late with me. Amazing frame. This again will be in, I guess, Ragg-e's. I don't know if you're gonna have this in your website or what do you plan to do with this, Thomas? If you're still in the chat, are you gonna have? Maybe you've already said it in your in the chat. Let's see. For launch. Okay, so we're waiting for some before you launch, I guess. Oh, it will be on the website. Cool. So You heard it from Thomas's fingers to my mouth. This amazing little frame, or well, the frame is already available, but the actual pod is going to be available in Thomas's website. And it's just so cool that when you plug it in, like so, that happens. Man, it's, what else can I say? Oh, now you can really see the purple. Wow, that's so cool, man. Obviously, you can put whatever color you want. Yeah, so Thomas's website, I don't know exactly when. Keep an eye out. I'm sure that he'll also um, post it on Ragg-e's website and in Facebook about any release dates. And yes, thank you for joining. Hope you have the rest of a lovely evening and a beautiful day tomorrow. Hope you guys can are able to fly, and I will see you around until the next Carlito live, or well, I guess the next video. You'll be able to see this crazy little thing flying around. Thank you for watching. See you later, alligator. Catch you in a while, crocodile.